Hi, it's Jason from the Dental Equipment Repair channel. Today we have a model trimmer that is not spraying water, and this is a fairly common issue that we find. It's inside the model trimmer. There's a tube. It is a copper tube where the water goes. It goes from the water right here through a tube through here. So when you turn the water on, the water should spray up and hit the disc. What happens is this will clog, and it will end up not being able to spray water onto the disc. So what we've already done is we've taken the unit and we've put it on its side like this, and we've already attempted to go ahead and apply basically an Allen wrench here to try to undo this screw, which will give us access to clean out the port. Now that's not going to work. So what we've got to do is a little bit of a different technique that's going to involve going from the other side. And I'll just walk you through it right now, and then we'll show you on video how we're going to do that. So this tube is sealed at the end. And so what we'll do is we're going to actually take and cut the end of the tube off with a high-speed handpiece. And then we'll go ahead and actually run a cleaning rod down through the top and clean it out from this way. And then when we're done, we'll re-pinch the tube. So I'm going to take this over into the operatory. We're going to cut the top off with a high-speed handpiece, and then we'll go ahead and show you the cleaning rod mechanism when we get back here. All right, so now we have a high-speed handpiece with a cutting burr, and I'm just going to go ahead and step on the foot pedal, and we'll go ahead and cut right here. Now the handpiece will illuminate the area, so it should be fairly easy to see, and we're just going to cut the end off. So what happened was I went ahead and I broke the burr off, and so I'm going to get a second burr, and what I'll do is I'll finish making this cut, and then the next video you'll see us actually clearing it. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our pliers and we're going to make a little bit of a bend, and we're just going to break it along that cut line. So we're just going to take it and twist it, and we're going to expose the end. So if you look, right there is a hole in the end. Now what we'll be able to do is go ahead and actually clean it from the top down. All right, now that we've gone ahead and cut the top off of the tube here, we're going to use our nitinol cleaning wire to go ahead and go down there and see how far the blockage is and see if we can actually clear it. So we'll put that wire in there. This nitinol wire is great for dental applications because it is very sturdy. So, all right, so we're kind of cleaning that out right there. I don't feel any significant blockages. So we'll go ahead and push it all the way down, pull it up. We'll see about where we're at. So it feels like we're down all the way to the end. Okay, like that. You might have to do a little creative thinking like we are to get this done. But so for right now, we'll go ahead and we'll turn on the water, and we'll see if everything flows out here like we're expecting.
Yes, that's what you should start it on the top and then run to the bottom. You probably did.
All right. That's interesting. All right, so it looks like we're getting some water coming out here. We might have to spend a little bit more time trying to clear the blockage in here. But essentially, this is the technique that we used, is cutting off the top, and now what we're going to do is when we're done, we'll go ahead and pinch it all back together, and then we'll give one final look at what it looks like when it's all finished. Okay. What we've done is we went ahead and we put in a new hose. After we've gone and we've cleared all these holes, we cut the end, we went ahead and fed it, we fed our wire in there to clear it. We have a new hose that's coming over here to the wall, and now what we're going to do is while it's still open, we're going to flush everything out. So what I'm expecting is we're going to put this old hose back on here, okay, and this is going to direct the flow out. We're going to kind of close the door, and then what I'm expecting is there might be some old biofilm come out, but essentially I'm expecting there to be some water flowing from this point. All right. And you know what? I think that thing, this hose is probably really clogged, which is probably part of the original problem. So let's go ahead and get a new piece of hose. Here's a new piece of hose. We're going to take that new piece of hose and put that right on here. And that should go, slide down there like so, gently. Okay. Now, with that closed, I'm expecting to see some water come up out of there. Well, the water's not really flowing like we'd expect, so we might still have some sort of a clog going on. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so the water's only making it up to okay. So we appear to have some sort of water flow issue, or maybe the water's just not flowing enough. Let me grab a pair of pliers and open this up a little bit. There's a little bit of a crimp flow adjustment here, so we're gonna do a little bit of an adjustment back. We're just gonna go ahead and adjust that just a little bit. Funny we would call this an adjustment, but okay, like so. And okay. So now let's see if that flow is any better. Not much. All right, so we'll need to go ahead and repair this. So I'll do that, and then we'll be back. Okay, so what we've got here is we went ahead and have done everything that we normally do to clear these. It appears there's a blockage in there. The main issue is basically reaching the blockage with enough of a force to dislodge it. And the way that I've done before is with a coat hanger and a drill. All we're going to do is chuck up a piece of solid core wire, and then we can basically spin the wire in a manner like a drill bit. Okay, and then all we're going to do is thread that in the top. And first we'll work from the top down, like so. All right, like so. This could be a little bit shorter, but it's what we've got. So we'll get it kind of shoved down in there, like so, all the way until it stops, and then we'll just spin it a little bit. I think what we're kind of fighting against is some of that calcification. All right, got a little bit there. All right, and what we'll do is we'll just do the same thing from the front. All right, and then we'll just check it with this. Let's see if you're able to dislodge anything. Oh yeah, look at that. That's definitely a lot better flow. I can feel a lot that's clear. So We're going to check it with water now. Let's go ahead and, it was definitely not doing that before. So chucking up a piece of wire on a drill is going to give you a very useful tool when dealing with these. We'll put our hose on here just to kind of block the flow. And then we previously thought it was clogged. So we'll turn this guy on, and we're expecting water to flow pretty good. That's what we were not getting before, and so we were able to clear it with the with the wire. Okay, so right now we have all the water hooked up. The tube right here is open still at the top, so if we open that up, all right, water's going to come out of the top a little bit, and so that's a way that we can kind of flush everything out, all the debris. All right, and then the last thing we're going to need to do is really just pinch off the top of the hose, which we're going to do with our pair of pliers here. Now we got to take extra care not to break the tube, but all we're going to do is grab onto there and then move these a little bit closer together. And these pliers, we'll try right out here at the end. So we'll just pinch that. And actually, they do seem to have an extra little spot in here that maybe we'll try to leverage that little honey spot right there. Just kind of kink it. So we'll go right there, and then we'll real carefully pinch that, and then that's gonna kink that off like so. We'll just pinch it a couple times. And all we're really going for is now all that flow is going to be redirected out those. So we'll test it real quick. We're looking for a nice even spray. And not making a huge mess here, hopefully. All right. And that's, I think that's pretty satisfactory. So this is what the goal is. We're going to get her all back together, and she's going to be good to go. All right, so we went ahead and solved the problem we set out to solve. It was maybe a little messy, a little rocky getting there, but that is definitely the business of dental equipment repair. Sometimes you just got to hang on to the end. You got to dig down to the last thing you have on the truck, and fortunately, we were able to get it done today. This is Jason from the Dental Equipment Repair channel. Thanks for tuning in and watching us do these crazy repairs. Have a great day.